1966 Ford F250 custom cab. We've had to do this outside because it is too big for our car studio. So this is slightly too long, so you have to ignore the wind noise and things. But like I say, 66 F250. It was brought into the UK in 2020. It is fully registered, ready to go. Obviously tax and MOT exempt. That is a UK registration number, VAM 414D. It has been deliberately left with that sort of Texas style patina. The bodywork is nice and solid, but it has been left looking slightly shabby chic, if you like. It's had a recent set of Toyo ATs put on it all round, and it has had bed liner done, so that's all new, ready to go. But it's just deliberately left to look like it's had a hard life. So you can paint it, but you can't fake patina like that. We'll start by having a look at the bodywork. Start on this front quarter. See, we're not going to point out marks and things because they are supposed to be there. That's kind of the whole point. And stuff like this where it's sort of deliberately been polished through or it's rusted through over the years. But actually, bodywork wise, the thing is very straight. Things like your arches and stuff, it's not rotten. It's come from the US. It's obviously come from a dry state. We'll put it on the description where it's come from. You've got all your correct Ford badge on there, so 250 custom cab. It's got the correct or period correct wing mirrors, which are really nice. Chrome work on those is really good. All the trim line and everything's still there. The body itself is not rotten. Obviously the corners of the cabs, I mean, not only has it got patina, it is dirty, to be fair. If you give it a good rub, you can see, I mean, it will come up a lot cleaner, and all this sort of stuff will wash off. It's up to you whether or not you do it. We've left it as it is because it's up to you as the buyer on what you want to do with it. But importantly, cab corners and everything are good. Bed corners and things are all good, as you can see underneath. All nice and clean under there. It's got the locker on the side there if you want it. All this trim all the way along is nice and tidy. There's no real dents or anything on it. Just this patina, which I personally really like. It's just the right amount. It's not too much, not too little. Got the big rear bumper with a step on it. Doesn't have a tow bar on it. Doesn't look like it's had a tow bar on it anytime lately. It's obviously had one at some point. Kind of the point of a pickup truck, I guess. And again, looking down this driver's side, all nice and straight. Like I say, 4 good tyres on it. Mechanically, it runs really well. It's never not started for us. That big 5.7 V8. Cab corners on this side, all good. Underneath there, all nice and clean. Bit of a blank canvas. You can choose to do what you want with this thing. Roof's all nice and straight, as you can see. All around the windscreen is all good. Like I say, it's surface rust that's deliberately there. It's not rotten by any means. Chrome on the front bumper is pretty good. It would polish up quite well, that actually. All the correct trim, the Ford badge, everything's still there. That nice V8 badge is still there. While we're here, we'll pull the bonnet. You'll have to excuse the ropey camera work. There you have it, 5.7 litre V8. Like I say, it's always started for us. Battery seems to be nice and strong. It does have an isolator on there if you need it, but it's never needed to be boosted or anything like that. Maintains its temperature and everything as you'd want it to, but to be fair, those big old Ford V8s they're pretty bulletproof. Inside the bed has been redone. It's lovely and clean in there. It's been done with that sort of Raptor stuff, so it's got the texture, but it's hard wearing stuff you can sort of hit with a hammer and stuff. Passenger side door, all this sort of trim here is all, that's how you know it's from somewhere hot, because it's just dried out and cracked. That's all sort of dry. It wants a good clean and a redo. It's had a new carpet down. It hasn't been fitted properly. It's sort of peeling away here, but actually the rest of it's all right. It's whether you want to keep that or, for me, I'd pull that out and bed liner it and clean it up. It's had a new bench seat, put in it in a red leather with sort of a blue suede. It's got a couple of little marks on it, but they will clean out. It looks worse on the camera because of this sort of suede material, but if you get it straight on, you can see it's all nice and clean. Take the long walk around the truck to the driver's side. Same sort of situation on the door card here, so this is dried out and cracked. Some nice bit of patina in the door shut, but again, it is solid. The dash is nice actually. The dash top's got a couple of little cracks there, which you're going to get from a dry, hot state, but other than that, it's good. Headlighting's been removed. Rear window's nice and dry. It has been out in the rain, this thing, and it doesn't leak which is always good to know. That's a full bench seat, which does adjust. We will get it started up. And like you said, start on the button. I mean, you can't even hear it running, can you? Gauges are all nice. Fantastic oil pressure straight away. Good steering wheel. Pretty much a bulletproof engine, like I said earlier on, but this one's a particularly happy one. It's quiet, doesn't seem to sort of smoke or struggle to start or anything like that. It's been running for about 5 minutes. Obviously we pulled it out of the yard, so it's got a bit of temperature in there. It always starts whether it's hot or cold, it doesn't really mind. But there you have it, 66 F250. Any questions, please get in touch.